Crazy, crazy catches. From Dragonite to Gengar, Ash Ketchum has been assembling an absolute dream team in Pokemon Journeys. But the real question that everyone is asking is, which Pokemon will he catch next? So, let's talk about it. Hey everyone, it's Charles. How are you today? Did you expect Ash to catch a Dragonite, a Gengar, to actually get his own Lucario? Neither did I, and these wowzers catches have been one of the real pleasures of watching Pokemon Journeys. And it's been a wild ride, to say the least. And without a doubt, Ash's team looks like it's going to be in tip-top form by the time he makes it into the top tier of the World Coronation Series, the Masterclass. But with one open space on the roster, perhaps more if he utilizes a rotating team as he has in past seasons, which Pokemon might Ash be catching before the series draws to a close? Today we are going to answer that question by examining 10 very juicy possibilities, and by we, I mean myself and my friend, the PokeRaf, who will now fire up the engines of the top 10 Pokemon Ash may catch in Pokemon Journeys Jumbo Jet and scorch down the runway for takeoff.
Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Raf, and thank you to my friend Charles for having me. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 Pokemon Ash Ketchum may catch in Pokemon Journeys. There are so many amazing Pokémon monsters Ash is yet to encounter, and it would be amazing to see him catch some of these creatures for his own, even if they're old compared to new. Be sure to check out the remaining 5 to 1 spots over on my channel when you're done. You can find this video located in the iCard, description, and end card as well. And as always, it's going to be a fun time, so kindly request your mature to cross-chop that like button for the YouTube algorithm, command your Scraggy to headbutt the subscribe button for more amazing content, and let's jump right in.
Before cracking open the 5 delicious possibilities that we will cover in this video, let's get a couple honorable mentions off our chests: Toxtricity and Kubfu. We'll be tackling a couple more honorable mentions in Raf's video, so we hope you enjoy those bonus Pokemon as well. Firstly, Toxtricity. As you may know, when Toxel evolves into Toxtricity, it can take on one of 2 forms: the purple and blue low-key Toxtricity, or the purple and yellow amped Toxtricity. An aggressive and confident Pokemon that projects very cool vibes, along the lines of Crocodile or even Charizard. And we know how Ash likes his lizards. Not to mention the possibilities that its Gigantamax form opens up for Ash's World Coronation Series run. However, unfortunately for the Toxtricity dream, Ash has never had an electric type Pokemon other than Pikachu in his possession, and considering that Pikachu's distinct aesthetic qualities have played such a big role in the show's branding and merchandising over the years, with its eye-catching yellow coloration and electrifying presence, it seems unlikely that this will change anytime soon, so sorry, Toxtricity.
The second Pokemon we feel deserves an honorable mention is the new Generation 8 legendary Pokemon Kubfu. We feel that if Ash and Go maybe do end up visiting the Isle of Armor, then this could tie into its capture. Kubfu is currently a big favourite in the community, and many will love to see Ash obtain his own. In terms of Urshifu form, we have no idea. Maybe a new third form could be introduced. Yes, it would be another fighting type Ash Pokemon owns, but this isn't the first time we've seen Ash own a Pokemon that shares another typing with another one on its team. There are also some small merchandise scans that have surfaced relating to this Pokemon, so if the Isle of Armor does unfold, then we may be in for a very special surprise, as long as it shows relation to the games of course.
Well, with those honorable mentions out of the way, let's jump into the shortlist. Number 10. Many fans were disappointed that Ash did not catch Sobble, but there's another likely candidate to take up the water mantle on Ash's team, and that is Dreadnought. Ash often has a very tanky, tough-looking Pokemon rounding out the squad, and he has some serious love for the turtles, leaning on Squirtle, Torkoal, and Torterra quite heavily in past leagues. Given that he doesn't have the most durable squad heading out to bat, Ash could certainly use a high defense monster like Dreadnought to shore things up, and given his past team builds, a Pokemon like Dreadnought seems like it would fit just perfectly into the standard Ketchum roster. Much as we've seen foreshadowing for Ash's other catches over the years, we saw the raw power of Dreadnought on display in episode 13, when Team Rocket Gigantamaxed a Dreadnought outside Wyndham Stadium following Ash's exhibition match against Leon. And we're likely to see Dreadnought yet again when Ash inevitably squares off against Nessa. So could we see Ash catch a Choodle and then take it into battle against Nessa's Dreadnought, evolve it, and add it to the World Coronation Squad? Well, we certainly think that would make sense, but how about you? Number 9.
Rock-type Pokemon tend to be shown as the pathetic type, hopeless against their predators and other opponents. Water-type Pokemon have been shown to be some of the most beautiful and majestic upon others as well. However, there is one Pokemon that combines both types for itself, portraying how much of a powerhouse it is with its striking design. This Pokemon is Golisopod. Back in episode 20 of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, Ash helped a Wimpod reunite with its friends after it got stuck in a crevasse. The short moment of thanks Wimpod showed to Ash was very heartwarming, and many including ourselves hoped to see this Wimpod return and be caught by our 10-year-old hero. However, that wasn't the case. But it doesn't mean it can't happen again later. We feel that Wimpod could have excelled greatly with Ash, and having it evolve into a Golisopod would have it coincide with Ash's strong outgoing personality and high battle spirit. Yes, Guzma may have had this Pokemon noted as his signature Pokemon, but like mentioned before, it doesn't mean our 10-year-old hero can't bag a Pokemon owned by others for his own. We would just love to see the Samurai Isopod shine alongside Ash one day.
Number 8. This is a bit of a dark horse pick, or should I say a dark fairy horse pick, but accepting that Mimey is not a permanent fixture on Ash's team, and that it had its typing retconned from Psychic to Fairy well after joining the Ketchum family, Ash, to this day, has never had a fairy Pokemon in his lineup. And while a Galarian Rapidash would be a sensational addition to his team, surely we can all agree that it does not have the typical appearance of a Ketchum Pokemon, as he's never really been into these pink, fluffy, elegant, gentle-looking monsters. But on the other hand, picking from the current lineup of fairy Pokemon, Grimmsnarl has the tough looks to roll with Ash, and we think that fans would absolutely love it. If you think about it, Ash has a history of employing the power of dark hybrids on his team, whether it be Scraggy or Crocodile or Greninja, and so snagging a Grimmsnarl would follow this pattern just perfectly. And whereas Riolu, soon to become Lucario, is Ash's trusted companion, basically the Goku of the roster, we could see Grimmsnarl coming on board as a sort of foil to Lucario, the Vegeta of it all. Inconsistent and uncontrollable, but very powerful, and a Pokemon to be counted on to bring out the big plays when its ego is on the line or the team really finds itself backed up against the wall, much like our dear friend Charizard. Beyond these characteristics that would make it a natural fit for Ash's team, we have to consider the potential connected to Grimmsnarl's ability to Gigantamax, as thus far, the only Pokemon on Ash's team who can Gigantamax is Pikachu, and that transformation leaves a little bit to be desired. By comparison, a wily, Gigantamaxed Grimmsnarl not only looks incredible, but it would add an element of excitement and unpredictability that would surely have viewers on the edges of their seats. Number 7.
Evolutions tend to be caught by trainers to match their personality. We've got the Eevee brothers, Gary and Gladian's Umbreon, Sakura's Espeon, Virgil's entire collection, and of course, Serena's Sylveon. But what about Ash? Whilst Eevee is classed as the second mascot of the Pokemon franchise, we still haven't seen Ash obtain an evolution for his own, even though he's encountered all of them. Despite his companions taking the spotlight and having Eevee for themselves, some viewers are quite upset our 10-year-old hero is still to be gifted his own. But maybe Pokemon Journeys can change that. What if Ash finally obtained an Eevee for his own and evolved it into an existing evolution, or better yet, a completely new one? There's been a high demand for him to catch one due to the popularity aspect, and in relation to Red, many want him to actually have his own Espeon, this being the ideal evolution. Some suspect that Ash could obtain a flying type evolution or a dragon type, but it would be very intriguing to discover if this desire was finally set in stone. After the whole Lana misled with her Eevee, many are wanting a day of redemption for our hero, and hopefully we can see this unfold soon. This may not happen seeing as Chloe appears to potentially obtain one for her own thanks to the new poster. However, it could open the doors for Ash to maybe obtain a new evolution yet to be revealed, similar to the Dust Lycanroc concept. We've seen Ash receive Pokemon with an exclusive form before, so this treatment isn't something out of the ordinary. an evolution would be a great asset to his team, and we think it's fair to say we'd all be happy to have this wish ticked off our bucket lists.
Number 6. If the trends of the past 23 years of the Pokemon anime hold, a Corviknight catch to shore up Ash's aerial firepower alongside Dragonite seems quite likely, as our boy has consistently snagged birds that can be found early on in the games, season after season, evolving them into their hard-hitting final forms, with the exception of Rowlet, who fulfilled that early bird role in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and needed to remain unevolved because just look at it. Anyways, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, Rookie D could very well fulfill that role of the early bird who turns into a powerhouse Corviknight, and it would be quite the spectacle to behold. And really, Corviknight could be the coolest and most popular of all of these regional birds to date. Not to mention that it's been promoted quite prominently in the Pokemon merchandise and emerged as an iconic figure in the Pokemon Twilight Wings anime, which just wrapped up its run back in August. He may already have a Dragonite, but Ash is no stranger to having multiple flying hybrids on the roster, and it's entirely possible that he could have a rotating team as in seasons of the past, so we reckon that a Corviknight catch is a very strong possibility. Pidgeot, Noctowl, Swellow, Staraptor, Unpheasant, Talonflame. Is Corviknight the next bird to join the Ketchum family? Dreadnought, Golisopod, Grimmsnarl, an evolution, Corviknight. We have some killer Pokemon, but we're just getting started here, so do head over to Raf's channel and check out our delicious discussion on the 5 other Pokemon that Ash might catch in Pokemon Journeys, because, let's be honest, there are some pretty hype Pokemon on that list.
My friend Charles, thank you so much for having me. Don't forget guys, be sure to check out the remaining 5 to 1 spots over on my channel when you're done. If you've come over from my channel, then be sure to subscribe to Charles, as he's one of the best creators in the Anipoke community. Let's help him reach 15,000 subscribers ASAP. What do you guys think about these possibilities? And which Pokemon do you want to see Ash catch in Pokemon Journeys? Let us know in the comment section down below.
Well, thank you for tuning in everyone. I hope you all have a very healthy, happy, and safe week. Do enjoy the video on Raf's channel, and as always, let's chat.